Hello and welcome back to the Wrexham Way. Hope you're all doing well and looking forward to today's episode as we are taking on Aston Villa in the Premier League. It's a little bit of a different plan for today's episode just because I've not really got a whole lot of time this past few days with all the streamer showdown stuff. So we'll get round to Arsenal and Tottenham tomorrow, but I thought it'd be nice to just do a little episode to make sure there's an episode out tonight for you in the meantime. So if you are looking forward to today's episode, make sure you do drop a like on the video for me, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. Now, first things first, we'll go through what's happened since you guys were last here. Last here, obviously, for the Bournemouth loss and the Leicester loss, which was obviously not quite ideal. We did win one game in between episodes, but it's not been great for us. A 3-2 win against Leeds in the FA Cup fourth round was fantastic, and to be fair, a 3-3 draw against West Ham was very good considering at the time they were second in the table. However, when you're figuring that we were 3-1 up, it is rather frustrating. Newcastle, similar sort of vibe. We scored a goal late on in that game, so actually quite lucky to get the goal late on, but really should have done better. And again, Chelsea, we were winning that game until the 85th minute, and then lost it. So really unfortunate games in these three. And then last time out, we lost 2-1 to Man United in the FA Cup fifth round. And also, on the topic of playing Man United recently, I don't want to dwell on it too much, but you will have seen over the weekend, and I've got to say it legally because, you know, there's an ongoing case, the allegations against Mason Greenwood, right? I'm sure you've all made your mind from what you've seen on Twitter. I know I have, but I've got to say allegations. There's a lot of people that watch my content, and there's a whole diverse range of people who watch my content. I can tell from all the demographics and stuff like that I can see on the analytics and things like that. So I know there's a whole wide range of ages, genders, and people that watch my content. And I do feel, you know, on a public platform like this, you know, putting my content out there is a duty of care that I have to you guys as well. And while some people may not give it a second thought, I know other people may, you know, get quite upset potentially if we're playing against Man United in an episode and then suddenly, you know, we see a Mason Greenwood pop up, for example. I know that might upset some people. I don't have the in-game editor enabled, so I couldn't just delete him from the game, but I was alerted to a thread on Reddit, actually, where you can use some in-game files, or you can just create your own like text files and stuff like that, and put them into different files in your folder structures on your computer, and it will just change the names of players. You can do it for stadiums. I used to do it for stadiums quite a bit, but you can do it for players as well. So I have done that in this, just because I think it's the correct thing to do, I would say, given the circumstances, and I will leave a link to it as well in the description if you guys want to do it yourselves in your own save files and things like that, which is completely understandable. But obviously what that young girl has been through is absolutely horrific, and it's absolutely abhorrent, and I'll also leave some links in the descriptions to you know, domestic abuse helplines and stuff like that if you guys need them, or things like that, so I'll leave that in the description too. Anyway, following those results, well, the table is not looking quite so good for us right now. We are 17th right now, which is good. We're above the relegation zone, but only by 2 points. And we're trying to keep to a point per game this season to try and stay up. And currently, we are not keeping to a point per game, as you can see. We are 24 points from 28 games. So we are in danger of slipping into the bottom three at some point soon. I don't think Brentford or West Brom are going to cause as much hassle. It's Everton that are going to cause us the hassle. So we need to hope that teams like Bournemouth, Southampton, Sheffield United are going to be in worse form than we are for the rest of the season. One team that is not in good form, though, is Liverpool. As you can see, they're in 12th position right now, and they offered me the job in between episodes, which of course we turned down because this is the Wrexham Way. But interestingly, they cannot keep a manager down at the moment. Koeman lasted 161 days after Jurgen Klopp was sacked after 11 years, basically. Antonio Conte also only lasted 57 days, so it's a struggle for Liverpool right now. So hopefully they go in really bad form and they get relegated instead of us. That would be quite nice. But we are going to kick things off against Aston Villa for today's episode. And this is the team that I think should be getting a result for us today, fingers crossed. We're going to put Andre Ucci back in goal because Torre Breke's past few games have been atrocious. A 6.56 average rating in his last 5. He's not been brilliant, I must say. So let's give Andre Ucci another go out there, but I think summer is going to herald a new keeper coming into the team. Tymon, Holter, Cambuala and Dillon are in that back line. New signing Charlie Cresswell on the bench for this one. Ostergaard sitting just in front of the back line with Galbraith and Herrera in the midfield. Herrera needs a rest, is very, very tired, but we need to keep playing him because he's the best player that we have at the team on paper. And it seems to be that Next Gen also agree. It looks like he's hotly tipped to be the #1 pick in the Next Gen award. So we'll see when that comes through, if that's true or not. Jacobson and Roxvarg are playing on the wings because we've got some slight injuries, is it, to Pizarro? He's back, actually. He got injured in the game against Man United, but he seems to be fine to play for this one. Spadina is currently injured. He's coming back from an injury himself, so he's not playing today. And then, of course, Sione is starting up front. That one, hopefully, is going to result in plenty of goals. But a 6.36 in his 6 games so far this season is not ideal. I just realised, actually, we can put Rebergen back on the right wing for this game because he couldn't play the last game against Man United because he's on loan from Man United. So as kickoff is upon us here today, this is a must-win game, basically. This is really, really huge for us because if we don't win it, there's a chance we actually could slip into the relegation zone, and that is something that we don't want to have to happen. So, fingers crossed, we can just... get on with it and get the 3 points today. Galbraith finds Herrera, who finds Jacobson on the left-hand side of the pitch. He tries to put a ball through to Sione, who's not going to get there in a million years, I don't think. But Rebergen now on the ball can use a bit of magic, get to the cross to Sione to score. I mean, I don't know what Rebergen was trying to do there, but he's got some sort of magic in his head, and somehow we've scored a goal as Sione does a nice little forwards roll at the touchline down there to celebrate. Can't quite do a flip, so a forwards roll is enough in the wet. I bet he's got quite muddy and cold from that one. But still, terrible header there from the Aston Villa defender, and Sione can get in there to get his 3rd goal of the season. To be fair, 3 goals in 7 games for a new club is not too bad, I must say. But the average ratings are absolutely atrocious. Like, he either plays well or he plays absolutely atrociously. But this is a good start for us. Hopefully we can just, carry on, hold on, and get the win that we desperately need. Temporarily, it puts us up to, as you can see there, 15th in the table, which is not too bad going, I must say, although teams below us will have a game in hand. This must be an early kick-off this weekend, so hopefully, if we do get the win, other teams will lose, and that will be much nicer for us, as that shot was looking dangerous, but luckily, it's seen over the bar by Andriucci. But this is a huge game. Like, if we win this game, this goes a long, long way to avoiding relegation, basically. I'm pretty sure, obviously, a point per game is what we need. So 38 points is what we need. At the minimum. Well, not the minimum. It's not the minimum. It's what we're aiming for. We've seen in the past, I think it's like 36 is like the highest you've needed, I think, to avoid relegation. I think 36, and hopefully Sione is going to help us get to those 36 points. That was a beautiful, beautiful header into the top corner. Suddenly he is coming alive for you guys. He just loves the camera, apparently. Obviously, didn't really want to impress me off camera, and you can see this, Josh Tymon into the middle, Sione winning that one across the goal, 2-0 up at half-time. This is what we need. And so if we are on 27 points right now, if we win this game, we only need 3 more wins from the rest of the season, I would say, in my books. I think 36 should be enough. Obviously, 11 points to go to 38 would be ideal, but I don't want to put that sort of pressure on us. If we can just get the extra 9 points, that should be enough. Although looking at the table right now, or the results right now, I should say, Everton in the relegation zone are beating West Ham, and that is not good for us. So West Ham, please, please, please get a result. We are relying on you guys to get a good result against Everton, as that one rockets off the crossbar, and luckily we do scramble it clear. Good defensive work from us out there. We are going to make some changes in a second, and I think Herrera needs to come off because he is desperately tired out there. Herrera on a yellow card too. Let's bring him off for Statura. It's not the greatest substitute in the world. We need some better centre mids coming in next season. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Jacobson on the left. Neither Jacobson or Pizarro have played very well this season. I think maybe the inside forward role just doesn't suit either of them particularly well. I might just change it to an inverted winger on attack as opposed to an inside forward. Swap them over for the rest of this game. But I think next season it might end up being a new left winger as well. I just don't think either of those guys have really got to the level that we need them to. And it's frustrating because I think as we don't concede, great last-ditch challenge there. That was absolutely superb from us at the back. Because Rebergen has played brilliantly every single season he's been here, basically. He's been so, so good on that right-hand side as an inverted winger or inside forward. So clearly, it's not the formation of a tactic that is letting them down because Rebergen can do it. He's just a better player, clearly. And Pizarro chasing down this one as an inverted winger right now. Can he swap it in to the middle onto the head of, well, not quite Sione there, but Galbraith, my word, has just scored a beautiful goal. Galbraith, my hero. I love him. What a player. That was absolutely fantastic. And I tell you what, he's not really had as many chances as he deserves at this club, but when he does get them, boy does he take them. And I do feel a bit dirty, but look at this. Oh, it just changed to 6 shots and 6 shots on target. Before that, it was 4 shots and 4 shots on target, and we were 3-0 up. With 15 minutes to go, oh, Aston Villa have been so unlucky, I must say. They've hit the crossbar or the post 3 times now in this game. They've been very unlucky. But we finally, I think, are getting a bit of luck going our way. The past few games in between episodes have been really unlucky for us, I must say. We have been unlucky, basically. We've been very unlucky, particularly in losing games late on and things like that. But hopefully, our luck is about to change. Hopefully, we're about to get some great results as Dylan fumbles the bag. A 4th shot hitting the post for Villa. I mean, this could be a completely different story for us had they just been a few inches the other way. It could be a completely different story, but somehow we are looking at keeping a clean sheet here today. Or have I spoken too soon, maybe? Dylan on the ball, come on, let's get a 4th goal to really cement this one as Rebergen wins it in the air, heads it down to the keeper, Martinez collects it. Okay, well, let's just end the highlight now. I've said it now, haven't I? We're going to concede a goal. I know full well we're going to concede a goal now that I've said we might keep a clean sheet here. Although Dylan collects the ball at the back nicely. Into Lucas Holter, into Ostergaard, out to Timon. And now Timon over the top to Sione. Tackle. Pizarro's through though. Pizarro is going to not do anything with it. We need better left wingers. We need better left wingers. They've got us this far. They've been great in that regard. Erwan Football App, of course, or Ewan. Is maybe how you say it, but it's the weirdest way to spell Ewan, so I apologise if you spell your name Ewan that way, but I can't get my head around it. At least Pizarro does score, so I can stop talking and offending Ewans out there. He'll probably come into play a bit next season, obviously, but he's probably not ready to be the first choicer, so we probably do need to buy a left winger next season anyway, regardless, and maybe sell Jacobson and Pizarro. Although Jacobson did score a lot of goals last season, didn't he? He did score a lot of goals, but who knows what? Who knows? Anyway, a 4-0 win there is absolutely mental. And West Ham did come back, scoring a winner in the 91st minute to deny Everton the 3 points. So all of a sudden, we've gone from 2 points to 5 points clear of Everton. That's fantastic. And I do also want to see what's going on in the next games as well on Sunday for Sheffield and Bournemouth and whoever else is in that sort of battle with. I think there's one more team in there, Southampton in that battle as well. Have they played? No, they're all still to play still. Okay, let's just keep pressing continue then as Ostergaard's going to be banned for the next game against West Brom, who are 20th in the table. That's going to be a huge game to play off camera. I mean, imagine if we lose that one now. That'd be really frustrating. Bournemouth are taking on Liverpool. Liverpool not very good this season, so that could be a loss for them. Please, though, do us a favour and get a win against Bournemouth so we can stay ahead of them in the table, please. That would be absolutely ideal. And it's taken a while to simulate through. That concerns me. That really concerns me, actually. Please. No, come on. I've got to go through scout reports first, but some of these scout reports are quite good. I need to fully scout out some of these players. Okay, so Bournemouth and Liverpool drew. Okay. That's Bournemouth go back ahead of us by a singular point, but their goal difference is way worse than us. But still, we're still way away from that relegation zone. That's the main thing. And does that mean that Sheffield and Southampton are playing against each other on Monday? Is that the fixture going on Monday? Yes, it is. Southampton, Sheffield United. They're playing against each other right now. A draw is the best result for us, but Southampton win it 2-1. Which puts us back on level points with Sheffield United, and Southampton are a point ahead of us. So it's still really tight between these 4 teams, but at least we have got breathing room now between us and Everton. So next time out, we're back for the Arsenal and Tottenham game that was meant to be planned for today, but still, we'll play it tomorrow and hopefully get some decent results. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. Until next time, have a lovely evening. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.